The kidnapping of a 14-year-old girl in California, and a social media app helped save the day. Locate that girl. That's our burden of proof this Sunday. According to police, the girl was drugged by one man who then called two others to help move her into a vehicle. These three men now under arrest. There are the mugshots. We have not been able to determine if they have attorneys at this time. Meanwhile, investigators say the girl was sexually assaulted, but she was able to use Snapchat on her phone to tell friends she was in trouble, and they were able to call 911 and find her. Cheryl Dorsey is with me, a former LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department sergeant. It's an honor that you're here. She's the author of Black and Blue, the creation of a social advocate. So good to have you on. You have four sons of your own. Yes. You said one is into social media, one not so much. In police work, this seems to be able to help the authorities in terms of locating possible victims, as we saw in this case, and also ping other people. It can also be a hindrance in terms of who you meet and how young you are.
Absolutely. And so thank goodness these young people know more about social media and apps than we do. Anybody north of 40, not so much, right? Yep. But we also need to be concerned about risky behavior, right? Thank goodness not only did this young girl have the presence of mind to alert her friends, but they, in fact, had the presence of mind to forward that information on to authorities. It's unfortunate that the young lady was molested, assaulted nonetheless, but it could have ended a lot worse.
Yeah, could have been much more worse. You are retired. You still live in Los Angeles.
I do.
Do you think it's a big part of police work now with all the apps and social media and locators?
Well, yeah, I mean, the cell phone, the advent of the cell phone has been so helpful because it can track, you know, perpetrators. It can prove or disprove someone who's been involved in criminality. And so the advent of cell phones and how we are able to track others' movements has been very helpful in terms of investigations.
You bring up an excellent point, Cheryl. Also, in the court system, it can be used to prove kind of where someone was and take us through a timeline that's right there on the cell phone. Absolutely.
Prove or disprove. Right?
Exactly.
It could also be an alibi. It could be a way to exonerate someone who may have been thought to have been involved. So it works both ways.
So if you're incriminated, this is proof to say, hey, electronically, I have proof that it wasn't me, I wasn't there.
Right.
Some excellent points, Cheryl. Pleasure to have you on.
Thanks
so glad you're here.
Thank you.
And again, I'm going to buy that book, Black and Blue.
Yay.
Thanks so much.